Amen. I want you to turn with me this morning to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah. Once you have the book of Isaiah, would you stand to your feet? I'm going to cue in on Isaiah 54 this Sunday morning. Isaiah 54. It's good, so good to see the saints in the house. Would you look at somebody and say, I'm smiling, so I'll just wave. I am smiling. You can't see me. I realize you don't see it and all with my mask on, but I am smiling. Isaiah 54. If you have it, say I have it. This is what it says. Man, I like that sound on this. It sound like my Barry White voice. Y'all, that don't. How many of y'all know who Barry White is? You ain't been in church all your life. You know Barry. You know Barry. My. All right. Isaiah 54, 1, 2, and 3 says, Sing, O barren, you who have not borne. Break forth into singing and cry aloud, you who have not labored with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married woman, says the Lord. Enlarge the place of your tent and let them stretch out the curtains of your dwellings. Do not spare. Lengthen your cords and strengthen your stakes, for you shall expand to the right and to the left, and your descendants will inherit the nations and make the desolate cities inhabited. Everybody say, I need to sing. Say that loud. Say, I need to sing. I didn't ask you if you could sing. I didn't ask you if that was your area. Everybody just say, I need to sing. You can have your seats. I appreciate Elder Witherspoon, Brother Darren, for their continual strength and strengthening us in our music ministry. I love that because singing is a major part of my life and a major part of all of our lives. As a matter of fact, it is said that music in the life of every human person has great influence. Songs and music, they have great influence. If I were to just name out some things, there's a song that's sung, Leave the Door Open. Y'all know who sings that? I don't. All right, y'all, let me see. There's another song that sings, Come Through. Y'all know who her? Yeah, all right. I don't know. Y'all don't. All right. When I think about, songs and singing and music is a major part of everybody's life. Everybody has their favorites. If I were to name some of them, ask you, many of you could just call out songs. I love to hear it. I love to sing it. As a matter of fact, I thought about some of the popular artists that sing. It is said in the 2020 is The Baby. All right, I'm missing most of y'all. All right. Drake. Y'all, all right. What about, is it Juice WRLD? He gone? I didn't know. I'm just, what about Lil Baby? All right. I'm just. Some of the best sellers, in particular in the hip hop world, as a matter of fact, sold for units of songs. Where one was Eminem, over 227 million units sold of his music. Not $1 million, million units. So if they were $15, $20 a unit, 227 million units. Drake sold 152 million units. Kanye West sold 140 million units. Can y'all imagine that at $15 a unit? Lil Wayne sold 110 million units. Nicki Minaj sold 110 million units. 106. Tupac Shakur sold, and he's gone 75 million units. I'm in the wrong business. I mean, music has singing, songs has a major part of all of our lives. It is said that songs and music, it's suggested the purpose of them is to tell the stories, to experience emotions, to convey belief even in faith. Sometimes they give instructions or help, wake a person up and make differences in their lives, to go through less tedious some things. Songs, they said, that are generally composed of music and lyrics, which intend the lyrics are being sung for producing feelings or affections or relating to a particular matter. That's why when you hear certain songs, something's happened to you. Some things cause you to go back in your memory. Some songs cause you to think of people. Some songs cause you to think of times. As a matter of fact, research has found that when a person listens to music that gives them the chills, it triggers a release of the dopamines to the brain. If you don't know really what that is the kind of naturally occurring happy chemical that is released as part of a reward system. Now here's the really interesting part. The dopamine is not only released during peak musical moments, but also when we anticipate those moments, when we anticipate hearing certain parts. When you anticipate hearing them, the brain says there's another part getting ready to be sung, another part getting ready to be played that I like, that I love to hear, that gives me. The brain anticipates it, and the brain says to you, I'm ready. That sounds good to me. Music and songs are important. Songs are when we're singing, as a matter of fact, a person singing, it is said by the experts that singing has the power to alter moods and conjure up memories and feelings. Have you ever heard while you're driving, you hear a particular song and you say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it'll cause you to start moving. I saw a movie, I won't call the name of it, but I saw a movie and a particular song came on and the person and his wife just started moving in their house. They start grabbing their hand. I mean, singing and songs brings out so much. There are songs that can bring out not only excitement, emotions, but songs bring out a whole lot. It is said that there are 10 reasons singing is good for you. There are 10 reasons singing is good. Singing makes you feel better. Singing makes the lungs function better. Singing is a help to defeat and to beat stress, and it helps you relax. Singing helps improve memory. Singing helps build a sense of community. Singing lets you express yourself. Singing can help you with pain relief. Singing boosts your confidence. Every now and then, tell somebody, I need to sing. I need to sing. Singing is known to release those endorphins, to make you feel good, to make you feel lifted and happy. In addition, scientists have identified a tiny organ in the ear called the saphocalypse, or one of those big words, he says, which responds to the frequencies created in singing. My elder brother, years ago, we were in the home. I grew up in Kelly Court, Sister Coleman, and he would get up in the morning early and hit a high note. I won't say what came to my mind, but it was close to what the heavens, that frequency. I remember my mother years ago, she would be in the house where we lived, and she would be either cleaning or cooking or doing something, and she may be singing a song that, and those things come to my mind. when I'm there. In the morning when where I work at, I'm often after I have a briefing. I do it every morning. I do a shift briefing with those that I work with, and at the end of it, after I'm closed, I send out emails and things like that. There's a song or a portion of a song that come to mind. It's "Tell Me Why." Oh, all right. Anyway, I don't want to mess up that, but I mean, it's a major part of singing. Everybody say, "I need to sing." It not only songs and singing, but the music has an important part. Music is an expression of different levels of emotions. Music's primary use, it's said, is to change the mood. It's to change, to alter moods. Music. I mean, that's why I'm not as particularly fond of certain genres, but there are many different styles in music. I mean, you can have country music. How many of y'all like country music? I'm not mad at you. There is music in the Latino area where there's music that's R&B. How many of y'all? All right, don't act like you don't. The hip hop music, the rap music. I mean, we have so many styles, and all of those things are there to express and to modulate our expressions, our emotions. Music, it changes our mood. I mean, if you want to be sensual and you want to get with your loved one, your husband, your wife, your spouse, and you don't turn on certain church, that's the time for Luther. That's the time for. I mean, if I were to go old school, I don't know as many of it, but you want to hear some Teddy Pendergrass. You want to, thank you. I got somebody. I mean, I know yours is different. I know you want to hear a different artist today, but I mean, it causes you, you turn on certain music. You don't want to hear about I'm climbing up the rough side of the mountain and you want to be in a lovey-dovey mood. No, you want to, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to. Everybody say music. Music triggers, it's said, powerful, positive emotions, even memories. A new neuroscientist-based study has identified that if specific music evokes personal memories, then songs have a power to elicit stronger, powerful emotions than other stimulants. Just music. Have you noticed that when you go into a store, they have on music? And if it's something of a style that you like, you'll be browsing and start singing and staying there. Other times you go into an area and you hear music and you're saying, what in the... Whether you know it or not, it stimulates something, and some of the styles of music will cause you to say, I need to hurry up and get out of here. One of the style of music, genres of music that I'm not as fond of is hard rock. I know that may be yours, but I'm not as fond of hard rock. It's something about the clashing of the cymbals and the beat on the 1 and the 3 and the loud lead guitar, and they're doing, I'm just saying, you know what, that sounds like a bunch of noise to me. But there are people that enjoy that music. There are people that listen to it and say, oh yeah. I mean, we have artists. Years ago, Elder Witherspoon, there used to be an artist that I love to see, not only them sing or hear them sing, but see them perform. I know I'm in church and I'm not supposed to say this, but I was a Michael Jackson fan. A performer, I believe, par excellence. Michael Jackson could perform. A great dancer. I mean, who is the guy that they say that try to dance? Was it Chris Brown that tried to dance like him? Who is that? He didn't have. He did the best he could, but Michael could. I mean, the moonwalk. Y'all want me to see? It's all right. Somebody said, "Yeah, go ahead, embarrass yourself." No. I mean, he was a great. I love the performance of Michael Jackson. Some of the songs could go on and on. One of my greatest songwriters. I don't know if he was noted as a great singer. He did sing, but one of the great songwriters and performers of my day Christendom was that of I was that's quick. It just forgot his name. That. Andre Crouch was Andre Crouch. He crossed over into other areas with some of the performers today, religious performers today, people like Kirk Franklin, people like J. Moss. I like J. Moss. Dietrich Hatton. I like Dietrich Hatton. I love to hear. Those because some of the songs they bring out. One of my favorite songs by J. Moss is there's a song on the inside. There's a praise on the inside that I just can't keep it to myself. Music has an effect on all of us. Everybody say all of us. Not only music involves ceremonial purposes, recreational purposes, artistic purpose. The composers of singing and music actually, they already know this is going to make a change in what a person thinks and how they feel. As a matter of fact, some writers have sung songs or written songs about political issues, about different things that they experience. I think about some of the rappers they love to sing about, and they've sung songs about money that they have, want you to think they have, don't have. They get the music and put it in front of certain cars. They're wearing certain clothes. They have an atmosphere. Most of the men, they want ladies that know that they know that will get our attention. Ladies, when they sing the song, they put you in a big house, and because they know that those type of things in the songs will influence us. Are y'all with me? Tell somebody, I need to sing a song. We identify that, and the Bible actually brings out certain things about music. It is not just limited to the world or the secular, but the Bible brings out things. The Bible talks about the songs that were sung in the Old Testament. Genesis, I believe, is recorded one of the first songs that are there. The Bible in the book of Psalm, it's full of different hymns. As a matter of fact, songs of Solomon's, and even in Ecclesiastes, not only did Moses write, his sister sung and played, but also David. He is one of the writers in the Bible. Many people don't even know Jesus and the disciples sung. Y'all have to look it up in Matthew. You have to go to Matthew 26 and 30. It talks about how they sung in the Bible. The Bible exhorts you and I to sing unto the Lord a new song. The Bible talks about enter into his gates with thanksgiving, into his courts with praise. It's simply saying that I need to sing. Everybody say, I need to sing. Singing not only helps you in your own personal, emotional, intellectual area, but it helps you in your worship. Somebody say, I need to sing. Singing brings you. That's why when we come into the house of the Lord, it's good to have good music and good singers. Everybody say that's good. Say it like you mean to say that's good. That's why you want a good musician. That's why you want somebody. I was listening to Brother Darren, a guy playing the drums the other day, and I didn't know he had that type of skill. I thought he would just get up there and fumble and mess up stuff, but he was playing the drums, and then the lead guitar jumped in with a little chaka-chaka-chaka, and the bass, I love the bass guitar. I need to hit it. Y'all help me pray for Elder Witherspoon. I've been asking about turning the bass up. I want to hear. I know he said, Pastor, don't put. But I be wanting to hear the bass. The bass guitar came in, and then the keys came in, and then they had. I didn't even know they today that even in a lot of the music that we hear, they still use strong Hammond organs behind it. The keyboards came in, the organ came in, and the singers were moving, and they was getting in together, and I didn't know the song, but I was saying, what is about to? I started moving to the. I didn't. Well, the Bible brings out, and I believe one of the things that Isaiah brought, Isaiah being a prophet, a major prophet in the Old Testament. A major doesn't mean that he was greater than. When it says major prophet or minor prophet, it simply means that they gave a whole lot more material when they talked or when they preached or when they prophesied. And so Isaiah, being one of the major prophets, the Lord told him to tell the children of Israel in Isaiah 54, tell my people to sing. Everybody say sing. He told him, he says, sing, O barren. That confused me because when he said sing, O barren, I'm thinking, why would you tell a woman that is barren, or a person that is without, to begin to sing? That didn't make sense to me. No, sing if I got a lot of things going on. Sing if I got a lot of money in the bank. Sing if I got a lot of cars and houses and a lot of clothes. Sing if I'm looking at all of the bling bling. Sing if everything is going good in my life. But he says in Isaiah 54, sing, O barren. I thought he would have said, go in the corner and be quiet and tell everybody, don't mess with me, cover up. But he says, sing. Everybody say, sing. The writer, God tells Isaiah to tell his children, Israel, sing, O barren, you who have not borne. You who have not given children, you who don't have the ability at present to give, sing. And I'm thinking, wait, maybe Isaiah missed it. Maybe he didn't understand quite what God was trying to say. But then as you continue to read in the book of Isaiah, Isaiah being one of the prophets, God was telling him, I need you to prophesy to my people and tell them what I'm about to do in their life. I know you've been going through a lot and you were without and you don't have like other people have, but I want you to think about what I'm getting ready to do in your life. Isn't it good? Have you ever, some of you know that, you understand that. Have you ever got down to the last few dollars, coins in your bank account? But then you knew payday is tomorrow. And you're saying to yourself, some of us have the privilege, the benefit of our check being deposited by direct deposited early. And you're saying to yourself, I know I'm down to my little bit now, but tomorrow it's gonna be on. It's gonna be all right. God tells Isaiah to tell them to sing. Everybody say sing. Right about there, I would think, have you ever, now I need to turn a curve. Is there any favorite secular song that you like to hear? I know you're in church, you don't want nobody else to believe that you listen to 102.9. You don't want, no. Some people say, Pastor, it's a one behind it. I know you don't want, but most of us, I'm going to mess up now, so just pray for me. Everybody say pray, 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 pray. I don't listen to the gospel station all the time. Put your rocks down. Put them down. Put them down. I love to hear, and there are songs that really I enjoy, but sometimes some of the gospel, some of the Christian station, I'm saying, that's, let me turn it on something else. I listen to jazz, I listen to R&B, I better not stop naming it because some of y'all will say, you know what, Pastor, thank you. That's all I needed was one supporter. That's all I need. But there are times I listen to Christian. There are times I listen to gospel. There are times I need the uplifting of the believers singing in me. All I'm simply saying was when God tells Isaiah to tell the children of Israel to sing, he's saying, I need you to change your mood. I need you to change your mindset. I need you to change your emotions based on what I said I'm getting ready to do. Based on, I thought about little children. If you promise them something that they really, really want, you'd be surprised if you start watching the reaction of how they start looking and acting and jumping around and excited. They'll tell somebody, my mom and daddy said, I'm going to get a new dog. Or give them something that they like. Give them some, because certain things brings out him. My granddaughter, I love her with all my heart, my liver, my lungs, my nose, my ears. I love my granddaughter when they put on certain movies, and she can be in the other room, but when she hears the music, it gets her attention. she can be doing something, and she'll put that in her, and she'll start going in there. I mean, and I'm wondering why is she? It grabs her attention, even with the songs. God tells Isaiah, he says, "Tell my children to sing." Everybody say, "I need to sing." He says, "Sing, O barren, you who have not borne. Break forth into singing and cry aloud." Some songs that I think about when we come in particular, into the house of the Lord, the reason you hear the music like you hear it, the volume like you hear it, because there are some songs you need to holler loud at. Some songs, when Elder Witherspoon, Elder Castle was singing, "He's able." I don't want that to be quiet. I don't want that to be minimized. I want that to be shouted. God is able. Somebody say, "Sing, God is able." God, I want people to hear that what you're going through, he's able to bring you out. He's able to bring you over. And I don't need a little quiet thing. I need you to know he's able. Everybody, he say he's able. If I'm going through on my job, he's able to get rid of those. He's able to change things. If I'm dealing with my boss and he needs to change, he's able to make him change, or he's able to get him out of my life, out of this company, everybody say able. If the doctor is telling me that I have a disease or I have a thing going on, he may not heal me, but I do know. Everybody say he's able. God tells Isaiah the prophet to prophesy to his people and tell them to sing, even though you are barren, even though you are without, even though you are going through and it looks like that there's no hope. I need you to begin to sing. Look at somebody and say, "You need to sing." He tells them, he says, to sing, and he says, for more of the children of, he says, I realize that more people are in a position of without than those that are in a position within, but that don't have than those that do have. But I'm about to do something, and based on my word of what I'm saying I'm about to do, I want you to start singing. Everybody say, I need to sing. He goes on. He says, as a matter of fact, in verse 2, he says, enlarge the place of your tent. He's saying, as a matter of fact, what I'm about to do, you need some space. You need to get some room. Every now and then, I know we are spread out now, but there's a time when you are together and you want to get some room. You have to tell somebody, you need to move over a little bit, because I'm about to do something. I need to get a little space in between me and you. He says, enlarge the place of your tent and let out the strength, or strengthen the curtains of your dwelling. He's saying, as a matter of fact, for those in the dwelling place, I need you to not only get some more space, but make it strong, because it's about to rock up in this house. Everybody say shake, shake. Years ago, they used to have a saying in the club. That's true. I know it's years ago. I don't know if they still say it in the clubs. Maybe some of you clubbers can help me. We used to say stuff like, the roof is on fire. Yeah, they don't still. All right, folk act like they don't go. All right. I know you said, Pastor, I haven't been to a club. What do we still have those? We have COVID. Yeah. But we used to say stuff like that. And when you hear, have you ever thought about when you hear, back in the day, when you hear a certain song in the club, even if you wasn't on the dance floor, you was coming in, you was like, that's my song. I'm about to go up in here and turn this mother out. Y'all ain't never, all right, people act like you. Pastor, I've been saved all my life. I have no idea what you're telling. Everybody saying, Lord. He's simply saying, I want you to start singing, and I want you to start singing loud. I want you to start singing to the place that you are starting to expect what I'm about to do. Anything that God gets involved in, it's going to be great. It's going to be large. It's going to be magnificent. So he's saying, when I want you to sing, I want you to sing loud. I want you to sing proud. I want you to start pushing it out and getting some space. Everybody say, I need to sing. And this is where I need to lay my hat, because he said in verse 4, he says, verse 3 rather, he says, for you shall expand to the right hand and to the left, and your descendants will inherit all nations. He's saying, I want you to sing to the point where you get attention of your children, of your family, of your friends. I want you to sing to the point where they're saying, why is she so happy? Look at what's going on. Look at, she's barren. They don't have what I got. Why is she singing like that? Why is she dancing? Why is is he clapping his hand? God says that what I'm trying to tell you is you need to start singing based on what I'm about to do in your life. I told somebody, one of my daughters, she wanted a new car. She went and bought her a new car, got her a new car, and so I got in the car, and I was like, ooh, this is all right now. I like this up in here, and I'm saying to myself, I thought about it, you know what, I deserve something like this too, and so I told her, until I get mine, I need to borrow yours. The other day, I thought about, I was getting ready to go to a thing, Sister Coleman, and I said, is it too early? I know you just got it, but is it too early for your father to borrow? Because she said, yes, Daddy, it's too what I was trying, because I realize and recognize when you anticipate something, you start beginning to be happy. You start to feel, and God told Isaiah to tell his people, and I believe he's telling you today that I want you to start singing on what I'm about to do in your life. I want you to begin to open up your mouth and say, I don't have the song that you have. I can't sing like you can sing, but I can sing enough to say, God, I know you're getting ready to do something, so I'm going to sing about it before you do it. Isn't it good to know that every now and then God will begin to prophesy in your life and say, based on what I'm telling you, I want you to start singing. Somebody say, sing, 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 sing. I don't know what your favorite song is. I don't know what your favorite artist is, but I do know you ought to have a song. I do know you ought to begin to open up your mouth. Every now and then, somebody say, turn up the volume, turn up the volume, turn up the volume. Somebody shout, turn up the volume. I need to hear myself. I need to show myself. I need to tell the devil. I need to tell the situation. I need to tell the people. I need to look at somebody and say, I need to sing. I know they're saying, you ain't got it yet. You don't see it yet. He hadn't did it yet. That's all right. Just like he told the children of Israel, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to start singing right now, right now. On my job, they don't know why I'm saying, God, thank you. I'm going to sing about it. You're getting rid of these folk. You're getting them out my life. God, I recognize and realize my bank account don't have it right now, but based on your word, because I believe your word, I'm going to start singing about it. Somebody shout, I need to sing. All right. I told you earlier, singing actually, it has been proven, it has been tested, it has been based on the neurological base of study. It says that it changes the mood, it changes your thought pattern, it changes your intent. He says, as a matter of fact, singing can help change your expectation. Everybody say, I expect. And that's what I thought God was trying to tell the children of Israel. Because based on what you expect me to do, you ought to get happy and start singing. Some people actually don't have a good expectation. Years ago, my wife and I, we would set goals for the next year. Goals for and so there had to be some changes and things made arrangement. And then I thought about, okay, if we want to do this, we got to save money. We want to do that, we got to save money. We want to do what I was simply thinking in my mind and saying to myself, I have a level of expectation of something better, of something new, of something different. And that's what singing ought to do for you. Singing ought to say, I'm getting ready to get something. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but I'm going to prove to you that I believe what God said in his word. I'm going to start singing with expectation. Look at three people and tell them, you need to sing. You need to sing. I know you don't have it right now, but you need to sing. I know you can't sing like they can sing, but you need to. Kirk Franklin would say, I sing because I'm happy. Somebody say, you need to sing. I know I can't do it at the level. I can't do it in the key, but I can. I don't have time. I don't have time to go through all of it. But would y'all allow me to just go to one more verse, verse 4? Just one more verse. God tells Isaiah to tell the children of Israel, do not fear. You won't be made ashamed. Do not fear. You won't be embarrassed. Do not fear. They won't be able to talk about you long. They may look at you now and say, why is she singing? Why is he singing? But God said in his word, I'm not going to embarrass you. Just keep singing. I'm not going to allow you to be ashamed. Just keep singing, because my word is bigger than anything. My word is greater than anything. And he says, if you sing now, you're showing me that you believe I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Everybody shout, I need to sing. And so Isaiah told the children of Israel that God was getting ready to do something. Yes, it does mean that he was about to bring Christ on the scene for later. Yes, and the children of Israel said, I don't know, we need a deliverer. We need a healer. We need a savior. And God tells them that I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to give you a healer, a deliverer, a savior. To the church, he was saying to them that I see that you feel that, and he brought this to me because COVID made many churches, a lot of churches feel that there was no more relevance because people were not going back to the church. But I believe God told not only Isaiah and the children of Israel, but he's telling the church, all right, bring it a little closer. He's telling you and me, don't worry, they're coming back, because if I have to put them not only with COVID, but I'll put them in their situation where they'll start looking to the hills. They'll start saying, where is God? I need to get around the saints. I need to get around the people that's willing to sing about his greatness, his goodness, his magnificence. He says to them, and I believe he's saying to us, don't worry, just hold on. As a matter of fact, start singing about the goodness of God. That's why when we come into the house of the Lord, I think about the summons that says, enter into his gates with, enter to his courts with. When they come on the parking lot, they ought to hear the saints singing. Somebody say, oh, I need to sing. I realize that they've been going through something all week long. They've been dealing with, but when I come in the house of the Lord, there ought to be some raising of the hands. There ought to be some stumping of the feet. There ought to be some rocking. There ought to be some things up on the board saying, sing unto the Lord, worship the Lord, magnify to the Lord. All I'm trying to say is, I need to. Somebody shout, sing, 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 sing. And so this Sunday morning, I'm trying to tell you to turn up your volume. I'm trying to tell you to no. Change the station every now and then. If you've been going through, if the mood has been bad, if the mood has been one lesser, then change the station and start saying, I need to sing a song that'll lift me. I need to sing a song of his greatness. I need to sing a song of his goodness. I need to sing a song of his promises. I need to sing a song of his faithfulness. I need to sing a song that he's a healer, that he's a deliverer, that he's a way maker, he's a provider. Look at somebody and say, I need to sing. While you're standing to your feet. Everybody say, I need to sing. It was Earth, Wind, and Fire years ago. Earth, Wind, and Fire when they sung the song. Sing a song. Y'all remember? Sing a song. All right, anyway. What they were saying was, in essence, that we need to change our atmosphere. We need to change our mood, our mindset, our emotions. Everybody say, sing. You may not have the creativity of Leon Witherspoon Jr. in writing and playing. You may not have the ability to sing like certain people. You may not have the ability to lift high notes, and you may not have those abilities. I wish I had the voice of Paul Martin. I wish I had the voice of a Luther Vandross. I wish I had, but with the voice that I have, I realize I need to sing. I need to sing. Everybody say, I need to sing. Change your mindset and say, I need to sing. Change the emotions that you're going through. When you're down, when you're going through something, immediately I pray this word will come to mind and say, you know what? It's not going like I think it ought to go, but God's word is true. He is faithful. I need to sing. My bank account may not look like I think it ought to look. My body may not feel like it ought to feel, but I need to sing. I need to sing. Sings bring expectation. Singing and songs and music brings a mood change. So I don't have to be one of the popular artists. I can be me, and I need to sing. Everybody say, I need to sing. Matter of fact, look at 3 people and tell them, you need to sing. You need to sing. You need to sing. You need to sing.